welcome back to my channel. You can see I have a guest with me today because we're going on a swamp tour. So thankfully the rain has held off and we may not see Sasquatch, but we're definitely going to see a lot of gators. So I'll take you along with us. Let's do this. All right, we have arrived. We got our wristbands. Your color wristband tells you what group you're in. And now we're walking to our boat. So we'll see. Okay, last time you and I saw raccoons, gators, of course. That's the whole point of the tour.
Little piggies.
Oh yeah, did we see pigs?
We did.
Okay, we see pigs. Well, this tour is different every time because we came, we saw animals. The last time I did this with my cousins, we did not see animals, but we saw like the homes on the bayou or off the lake or whatever.
Fire extinguisher on the center console, if I may. Throw ring on the right hand side of the boat. Flares and first aid kit. I don't care what you do with it. Just get out of my boat, alright? Cool? Now look at this snake.
You got any bananas in your pocket?
Oh, you don't want to see it. There's a snake.
Well, oh no.
This inherited house right there on the concrete pillars. It's going to be on the market real soon. It's got Pecky Cypress paneling all in there.
Nice.
This is actually peaceful when you think about it, you know?
Lady. What's his name?
I don't think you're getting Instacart or Uber Eats out here though, you know?
Probably not.
Floating house. Close. That's where people spend the weekend for duck hunting and crawfishing. We also refer to the houseboat as a mother-in-law suite. That's where she sleeps when she comes to visit. Put her up in the houseboat.
I'm a mother-in-law.
But anyway, enough of this.
Yeah.
Hold on to your hats. Drive and get away from the paparazzi.
Right. I'm like, gosh, those people again.
The tree that got some maroon leaves on it like this, that's a silver maple. The tree with the little green, light green leaves on it, the long leaves like that, that's a black willow. The tallest trees you see back there in the distance behind us, that's a bald cypress. And we also have a lot of tupelo gums and green ash. Those 5 trees that make up probably well over 90% of trees you're going to see in the store today. 5 different varieties. Because this is a very, very harsh environment. It's tough to make a living with flooded timber like having the roots flooded on. Bald cypress does the best. Bald cypress resists termites and rot naturally. That's why they dredge these canals. Going into these canals on the headers are dredged during the logging process. So they can float the cypress timber down the river, across these canals to the Highway 90. Highway 90 is one of the very first interstates. It's all along the Gulf Coast.
No gators yet.
That's where we're headed. Going to these canals, off the river. Back there when I blow on, I showed you that.
We've got a gator ahead.
Called alligator in that turn, 11'6".
Straight ahead. Did you say 11 for alligator?
Yeah, 11 foot.
But the reality is, what you saw at the dock, that's pretty much it. I mean, a big alligator like that I speak of, 11'6", that gator might be 30 years old.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, how many 30 and 40-year-old alligators in the population? Not too many. How many 3 and 4 and 5-year-old alligators in the population? Almost the whole population.
He looks pretty
The
long.
reality is you have a population of alligators made up almost entirely of juveniles. Then you have a few mature-sized alligators, a few large alligators, and a few are the humongous-sized alligators. Humongous alligators do not get to be humongous by approaching a boat full of humans.
Oh, and
They become pretty wise.
oh, there he is.
No, you're fine. I was just trying to get.
Reptiles don't eat either. You know, we didn't see a gator. A couple days ago, I couldn't find the first alligator for an hour and 15 minutes.
Wow.
I started to think, like, halfway through the tour, I'm like, man, are we going to get to see one? Up! Come attack us! Come attack! Hey, bud. Alright, I guess I'll see you too.
Oh, here he comes.
On the back. You can see some markings on its back.
Oh.
So it's been bitten on the back recently. Probably territorial dispute or date. A female this size.
George, he's right there. He's kind of hiding. It's baby Rocket. Where is he?
During incubation,
Did we scare him off? Sorry, George.
if the average temperature is 93 degrees Fahrenheit or above, all the hatching gators will be male. If it's 86 degrees or below, all the hatching gators will be female. When it falls in between the range of 86 and 93 degrees, then you get now see the purple flowers? That's the iris. The iris flower is the Louisiana state wildflower. The iris flower is where they got the original inspiration from the design of the fleur de lis. You buy iris from Home Depot for $6.99.
In the
But
hall.
today, you get them for free. And I call it $3.99. That's a good price. If you need some iris, get them on the bow. At Home Depot, you can get all different colors. Yellow, white, maroon, blue, purple, black, tie-dye. All different colors. Here in the
Crawfish.
That's the bait. That's the bait. So the way this works is you put that pogey in there, and the crawfish crawling through these funnels. You got a funnel in each corner, and then they have a hard time escaping. When you want to dump them out, you just dump them out. There's an open top here. As long as the water doesn't go above that, they can't swim out. So it's like this is called a pyramid trap. This is a more of a commercial style trap because it's real easy to dump them out and it's real easy to bait up.
He's looking for his audience. He's like feeling around for it.
Free snacks.
That's George Cooney. George Cooney.
We've seen all kinds of stuff in the bayou.
A refund.
Does this gator have a
Stay away
name?
from George.
Yes. This is generic gator.
Generic gator, okay?
Name
This
it now.
is Jen.
Tyrion.
Her middle name is Eric. That's generic.
Oh, she's a little one.
She'll lay eggs this season. She'll probably, yeah, that's probably big enough. She's big enough. She'll probably lay just about
Generic.
25 eggs that size, maybe. The ones that bit him on the tail. Good boy. His scoots are all messed up on his back too. See that out of position? He had a huge gash in his back. Oh, that's an old injury. So this is probably going to be a male. It's approaching that size where chance of being a female pretty slim. And he's got a big old block head. A female of that same size, her face might be a little bit more slender. But like I said, that's just a guess. You got to give them the old educational probing.
He'd probably like that.
Oh, wow. Okay, so obviously it's a little chaotic in here, but the name of the tour company that we use is called Cajun Encounters, and I've done this tour before, and it's a different experience each time. So highly recommend it. And before you go on a tour, you'll come in the gift shop and get your wristband. But lots of cool stuff in here. I am gonna go get a snowball. I saw they have some ice cream over here, so yep, I'm getting a snowball. Hey y'all, it's Future Victoria. So obviously at this point I am back home from my trip, but I wanted to explain some more about that swamp tour because I did end the vlog abruptly because it was so crowded and so chaotic. But the name of the tour company that we use is called Cajun Encounters, and I have linked them in the description for today's video. They are the only like swamp tour company I've used. I've done a tour with them now 3 times and they are excellent. It's a different experience each time. So I wanted to just quickly explain there are 2 options for getting to the area for the tour because it's not in New Orleans itself. It's outside of New Orleans, about 45 minutes away, and I believe it's called Slidell. So you have 2 options of getting there. I've done both options. One option is their tour bus will pick you up and drop you back off at various locations in New Orleans on the edge of the French Quarter. We got picked up right outside our hotel on the opposite side. And then the second option, which I've also done, is you can drive there. So there was one trip I took that was a cousin's trip, and some of the cousins from Houston actually drove to New Orleans. So I just drove there and back with them. But definitely check them out. You are guaranteed to have a good time. The gators do not come into the boats. Now they come like to the boats because the tour guides are feeding them whatever it is, and those little like nugget things that they throw out the boat. But I promise you are completely safe. They even have life jackets. The kids have to wear life jackets. I have seen some adults choose to wear them, but the weather was beautiful. It was definitely a good time. So thank you for watching today's video. I have one more New Orleans video coming up, which was sadly my last day there, but it's okay. I always go back. So thank you so much for sticking around today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and I will see y'all for the next one. Bye.